Hey guys, and welcome back to a new video. In this video we are talking about the difference between a BMW HP4 Race and the Yamaha R1 RN65 as a kit version. I went to Aragon, Motorland Aragon in the north of Spain. Some of you guys who is following me on Instagram know that I was there. We are doing a nice onboard lab with another Yamaha R1, and so we met a BMW HP4 Race on the track, which was 4 or 5 seconds slower than us, but we had big problems to overtake this bike, and that shows exactly where the difference of these two complete different bikes. So let's jump into the video and take a look where are the differences and how do we handle it. So here we are in Motorland Aragon. This is the corkscrew, a really tight corner, right and left hand chicane. And then in this time I came on the back of the HP4 Race, and I can show you in the first moment you will realize what actually happening. So the first you can see the lean angle of the BMW is normal like my Yamaha, but you also can see that I'm really close to the BMW and I could get faster at the moment actually. So it was a little bit too slow for me to stay behind of the BMW. Also on this exit, on this corner, that's a long left-hander. The power is not important in this case because you cannot open the throttle completely. So there is actually the line very important. What the BMW wasn't on the perfect line in this case. But you also can see the exit of the BMW is way faster because of a lot more horsepower. The difference of the horsepower is something like 17 or 20 horsepower. That's a lot. That's really a lot. It almost feels like that I am sitting on a 600 and this was a 1000. So, but I was already on a 1000 and I had on the dyno 197 horsepower on the rear tire, and that's a stock Yamaha R1 only with kit electronic and full Agrapovich exhaust. So but on the straight a really big difference you can see. Then also you can see the entering on this corner, especially starting from the braking point till the apex. The Yamaha is way faster and close up everything to the HP4. There the lines are both okay, still okay, and you can see the lean angle of the BMW is quite enough. So how you should go faster in the apex, that's quite impossible, I guess. Maybe 3 or 4 or 5 kilometers an hour on the apex, more possible on the BMW, but on the Yamaha I could go a lot faster at this time. Also we need to say that the rider of the BMW is already 60 years old. By the way, he's quite good, and in this age it's insane. I wish that I'm in this fitness level when I am 60. So here you can see the really big difference in case of the engine power, because I'm earlier on the throttle and I'm even want to go a little bit on the right side, close to him to get more speed. So I'm earlier, but now the horsepower of the BMW is coming and he's gone. It's crazy. Look at this. And also I'm later on the brakes. come back again, and the corner speed of the Yamaha is way faster. I tried to overtake on the outside, but I saw that I wasn't finished after the apex, so I let him go through for the safety reason. And yeah, I have to catch every time his more speed in the end of the straight. But now he did a mistake, and now in this case he couldn't use his more power, because in this position of the track, the power isn't that way important. So it's more important to have a lot of corner speed, and it's a short acceleration part. So this wasn't the strong part of the BMW. So I saw that a lap before, because my friend with another Yamaha R1 was overtake him on the same part as well in this track, and I knew that he wasn't that fast in this case, so I could overtake him. But also it was really tough, I guess, because I have to go the completely strange line, the completely inline, and I have to use a lot of space here to the outside, what I usually don't want. But it works, but it takes a lot. It took a lot of time to overtake this bike. So, and the thing is, I ride 3 complete days with the HP4 race, and I actually know what's the big difference of this part. What's strong of the BMW? We all can see it in this video. The horsepower is insane. The brakes are insane. The brake stability is insane. The wheelie, that bike is not that much wheel. So that's all what happened on the straight. The bike is really good. As a standard HP4, we are talking about a usually 80,000 euro bike, what was 2 years after only the half, but now it's growing again. So, but the frame and the chassis of the BMW is very strong and very hard compared to the Yamaha. And that is what makes the BMW really hard to drive, because the chassis is so hard. It have not enough flex for high corner speed. And what you need to do to adjust your own riding style to this hard chassis, and that's really difficult, because you have to take completely different lines. You have to search more straights in the track, and because you have to use your good things like braking and acceleration, but not in the lean angle, because in the lean angle the bike isn't that good. So, and that is the hard part, to use the possibilities of this bike compared to the Yamaha, which is quite easy to ride. The Yamaha is always quite easy. When you see someone who is riding on a Yamaha, he's sitting on the Yamaha and he's already fast. And because it's so easy, the Yamaha, the flex of the chassis is very high. The engine power is not that much, but it's more easy to ride. You can open the throttle way earlier. You can have more entering corner speed. You have more corner speed on the apex, and so you do not need this much grip level on the rear, because your corner speed is higher, and so you don't need to open the throttle that much like an BMW in this case. So it's more easier to ride with the Yamaha. But this almost the same thing is when you see Jonathan Rea in the World Superbike against to Scott Reddin. It's almost the same comparing to this one, because the Kawasaki is almost hard like of the chassis like the BMW. So you have to take complete different lines to use the best parts of this bike. And that is why I guess it's so easy to ride the Yamaha, and this is why I like the Yamaha so much, because it is so easy to ride fast. It feels It feels not really fast, but it is. You can see it on the corner speed. And I wish I had the engine power of the BMW in the Yamaha R1M. So if you find that interesting, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and give a thumbs up if you like that video. Hope to see you in the next one, and thank you for watching this video, and hope to see you in the next one. Bye.